Yes, absolutely. When you look at trade routes, historically, they've never just been places where you exchange goods. They've always been vectors for ideas and innovation. And that is today still the same. We do not just exchange raw materials. We also exchange innovative ideas and processes and technologies and expertise. And all of these can help to actually minimize the ecological impact of raw materials extraction and have an impact on social and economic welfare in our trading partners. The EU is one of the largest buyers of raw materials. It is one of the largest trading blocs in the world, and you shouldn't underestimate the power of the buyer. We can set demands on what we want our market to enter, not only as raw material, but also in the products that we buy. And this can effectuate sustainable policy change. This can have a real impact on decent work and environmental protection and climate change. And recent FTAs have systematically included provisions on sustainable development. There has been an implementation report on FTAs in 2017, which showed that they broadly work well in this regard. We should also, when we talk about sustainability, talk about waste. And this is, let's say, not one of the more glorious parts of the trade with the EU, which is that we as the EU are one of the largest exporters of waste in the world. This is by itself not a bad thing. You can trade anything, you can also trade waste. However, it does have a real impact on which raw materials leave our market, what we can recycle, what we can retain in our economy. It does not help to give away all the raw materials when you kind of want to have a more secure supply, because secondary raw materials are actually a secure source of supply. So that means when we trade away our waste, we do not lower our need for primary extraction. We do not increase our circularity. And when you think back to the third question, actually it makes raw materials also less critical when you have a good circular economy, because the recycling input rate is one of the factors that we actually look at when we look at criticality. So how much of the demand is satisfied by secondary raw materials. And the other part of this is that we need to look at where we export our waste to. And we often export our waste to countries that do not have the capacity to actually recycle it properly or to even dispose of it properly. That loses the raw materials for the global economy, not just ours. It has real environmental and social problems to do this. And that is not a good thing. We do have a waste shipment regulation in place that actually addresses this, but we are in the process of making changes to have stricter rules on this. Well, to make any relation really, but also trade relations lasting, you need to, for partners to benefit in a tangible, balanced and fair way, and all partners, not just one of them. That's why the EU trade policy aims to increase economic development and social justice, respect for human rights, and high labor and environmental standards. We promote sustainable development through EU trade policy and through trade agreements, and we give special incentives to developing countries. Our ultimate objective on this is to have real and lasting change on the ground, effective application of enhanced social and environmental standards. And with this, we directly benefit the citizens of our FTA partners.